There's always that one lawyer that will be there to impart the things you need and want and giving options from the start. Know that you're the lawyer for me. It's clear for everyone to see. Okay, Mark. You will always be. See, y'all don't know about law, but y'all know about us. And it's the only way we know how to rock. See, y'all don't know about law, but y'all know about us. And giving tips because we know how to rock. Do you remember, client? I was the one who took your first case. Do you remember, client? Let me stop. Thank you so much for joining us today. I am Markwell Cade with Cade Mark Law, your favorite neighborhood lawyers, back with another What Does That Mean Wednesday? It's our favorite day of the week. Today, we're going to talk about the difference between interpreters and translators. For all my Spanish-speaking people or people where English isn't their first language, translators and interpreters are very important for your case, but they aren't interchangeable. An interpreter is not a translator, and a translator is not an interpreter. Today, we're going to talk about the difference. Oftentimes, the difference between translators and interpreters gets confused. So what's the real difference between the two? To directly compare translation or translators with interpreters or interpretation, we need to evaluate a few key aspects. On the most general level, the difference between interpreters and translators is that interpreters deal with spoken language in real time, while translators focus on written content. This means that when you have an interpreter, they are interpreting what someone is saying real time. When you have a translator, they are taking something that is written and they are translating it into another language. Another key difference is that translation often happens over a period of time using external resources like computer software, translation guides, these types of things, whereas interpretation usually occurs on the spot as someone is talking. When working in the translation field or with a translator, that person is usually working to decipher the meaning of written content. When working with an interpreter, that person is usually there to decipher the meaning and interpret spoken word real time. Oftentimes, you think of a translator as an interpreter when you have a person talking and that person is translating what the person is saying, but this isn't a translator. This is an interpreter. An interpreter will typically deal with spoken word, and a translator will typically deal with written word. These are your differences. That's all, folks. Thank you so much for joining us today for another edition of What Does That Mean Wednesday? Translators versus interpreters. What does that mean? Once again, I am Markwell Cade with Cade Mark Law, your favorite neighborhood lawyers. Protect your brand, grow your business, stay frosty, my friends. We'll see you next time. We hope this was helpful.